Welcome to the latest episode of Cut to the Chase. Aaron Davis,
Chase.
Chef Chase.
And we're chasing hard.
I'll tell you what, in this market, and my agency, my team as well, asked me sometime, what do I report to a vendor when there is nothing to report? Okay, now
it's a rhetorical question because there's always something to report.
And that's the point of it, right? Okay, so I'll give you an example. You know, you do 10 emails of conjunction or phone calls, and you let the vendor know that you've done that. The day after, you let them know that you follow up with them and none of them have replied. The day after them, you told them that unfortunately today, although we did quite a bit of outreach, nothing came back. The day after that, you let them know that 7 new people added it to the watch list. The day after that, you're going to let them know that you're going to be doing the cross-selling. And guess what? The day after that, you give them the result of your cross-selling, the conversations and whatnot. Now, you cannot make up what you can. Like, we're honest people. We are honest agents. I would hope if you listen to this podcast. So you cannot lie. But what you can do is let the vendor know what you're doing and the result of what you are doing, if they're positive or negative, regardless.
Well, therein lies it, right? We are working hard. There's no response. And what does the client do? They go, okay, we're going to blame the market. We're not going to blame you for doing nothing. And,
you know, a couple of things you can do. If you've done those 10 conjunctional emails, take a screenshot and send it to the vendor so you can see the name of the agent that you send them to, right? There's things that you can do.
Especially those clever little hustlers that are going to be approaching them going, oh, I got buyers. Hey, hang on, I've already sent them a conjunctional. They ignored me.
Validate the work that you have done, right? And then on the other end, what else can you do? I'll do it once a month. I will go in, for example, I've got a 3-bedroom townhouse in Mount Albert. I'll let the vendor know how many 3-bedroom townhouses that are on the market at that particular time. And over the last 30 days, how many 3-bedroom townhouses sold in Mount Albert, whether it's 0, 1, 2, or 5, and give them all of the information. And I always close it with this: here are the facts.
Yeah.
Because they're 50 for sale and 3 sold. That's another, you know, you can report the facts of what's on the market, right? So there is so many things that you can do. You can report, you can let them know that you have shared a reel, a story, and tag the property on social media. You can let them know so many things that there is no excuses. There will always be something to report.
Change your mindset about it, right? It all doesn't have to be positive. It's just, here's what we're doing. Here's where the market is, and happy days.
And are you doing your review meetings, your strategy meeting, your reserve meeting on Zoom every week? Because that
we're getting pretty fast at those now, eh?
Well, you know, at the end of the day, it's, you know, how much is it to report? Especially, but you got to give them the time. If you give them the time, they'll appreciate it.
But my point is, though, people, Diego, they're busy. They appreciate that it's succinct. We're not here to make new friends. We're here to have candid conversations, share the facts with them, check and measure that they're happy, we're happy, we keep moving forward, but it doesn't need to take 30, 40 minutes, right? What I'm noticing now, as we do more and more and more, it's 15 minutes, it's controlled, people are happy and move on. For those that are watching, they're thinking it's a lot of work. It's not.
I get an email every week from Shane Cortez, auction manager for Harkers, that tells us the success rate over the last week. I copy paste it and send it to as many people as I can. It takes me 5 minutes, and people always say, oh, that's very helpful.
Yeah.
You know, it's an email that comes to me and I copy paste and send it out. And that's my point of contact for the day.
Yep.
So keep pushing, cut to the chase.
Always something to report.